I same dialogue I will repeat. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Again, depending upon when you are going to watch this video. In the last video, I have already covered up chapter called Bills of Exchange. We have covered up all the important aspects which you have to revise one day before the exam. On a chapter related to the chapter called Bills of Exchange. Same way, another actual favorite chapter of yours. Final accounts of non-profit making organization. That is the chapter where students requested me immediately to come to the video. So today I will try to cover up all the wow points and all concepts of this favorite chapter of yours. You know it is a compulsory question. Minimum it will be asked for 12. बाकी आपका क्वेश्चन नंबर 1 में ऑब्जेक्टिव टाइप में they can ask you 3-4 questions also. So minimum 12 marks. Maximum that time that you should invest, to solve this question is around 20 minutes, not more than 20 minutes. Okay. Well, first point. This is a question which you can have it in 2 types. Type 1, they will give you receipts and payments account and adjustments. That's it. Type 2, they will give you receipts and payments account, opening balance sheet and adjustments. Okay. So, sir, they will give us receipts and payments account and adjustments. Type 1 हो गया. They will give us receipts and payments account and opening balance sheet and adjustment. Type 2 हो गया. लेकिन सर अल्टीमेटली हमको इससे बनाना क्या होता है? बताओ. See, actually speaking, we will be asked to prepare only 2 things: income and expenditure account for the year, correct, and closing balance sheet as on last day of the accounting year. But you know it very well that from receipts and payments account, you will never ever come to know opening balance of capital fund, right? Which you need to know while preparing your balance sheet as on last day of the accounting year. So, if you already know opening balance of capital fund, 1, because opening balance sheet is part of your question, or 2, in adjustments, they have given you opening balance of capital fund, then you will only and only prepare income and expenditure account and closing balance sheet. However, if opening balance of capital fund is not given, neither in the form of opening balance sheet, nor information is available in adjustment, then we will have to prepare last year's balance sheet, opening balance sheet, even if it is not asked, in the working note, to get opening balance of capital as a balance sheet. Understood? So tell me, when it comes to typically solving the problem in the examination, the type of question that you will have is type 1. They will give you receipts and payments account and adjustments. You are actually supposed to prepare only and only what? Income and expenditure account for the year and balance sheet as on last day of the accounting. Now, receipts and payments account is a combined cash book. So it will only talk about amount received and amount paid. Hence, you should know opening balance of capital fund. कोई पार्टनरशिप फाइनल अकाउंट्स थोड़ी है ट्रायल बैलेंस दिया है कि तुम्हारे पास पार्टनर्स कैपिटल अकाउंट का ओपनिंग बैलेंस है. So either the information regarding opening balance of capital fund is available in the problem, or they will give you opening balance sheet which is type 2 question along with receipts and payments account and adjustments. वैसा वाला सिचुएशन आया कि ओपनिंग बैलेंस ऑफ कैपिटल fund is available either in adjustments or through opening balance sheet, then there is no need to prepare opening balance sheet. But if that is not the case, to get opening balance of capital fund, we will have to definitely prepare last year's balance sheet in the working note to get opening balance of capital fund as a balancing figure. So strictly speaking, when it comes to solution, one, you will prepare income and expenditure account for the year. You will prepare balance sheet as on last day of the accounting year, so we call it as closing balance sheet. And if opening balance of capital fund is not available, then we'll also prepare opening balance sheet to get opening balance of capital fund as a balancing figure in the work. So last time I'm hammering in your mind, when will you prepare opening balance sheet and where will you prepare opening balance sheet? You will prepare opening balance sheet in the working note. And what do you mean by this opening balance sheet? And by opening balance sheet means last year's balance sheet. The closing balances of last year will become opening balances for this year. Okay? So why are we preparing that opening balance sheet? Because we will record all other assets and all other liabilities on the first day. So the difference will be opening balance of capital. So why you ought to know this opening balance of capital fund? अरे भैया अगर opening balance of capital fund नहीं मालूम होगा, how will you prepare current year's balance sheet, that is closing balance sheet? Because in closing balance sheet, the first item that you must know is opening balance of capital. So three parts or three, things that you may have to prepare. Income and expenditure account, 1. Closing balance sheet, 2. And if opening balance of capital fund is not given, then we'll also prepare opening balance sheet in the working note to get opening balance of capital fund as a balancing figure. That is 3. However, if opening balance sheet is already given, or in adjustments you are given opening balance of capital fund, then we will never ever prepare last year's balance sheet, that is opening balance sheet in the working. Am I very loud and clear? Okay. Many times, unfortunately, in your textbook also they write receipts and payments account for the year. So please don't misunderstand. This is not receipts and payments account for the year, but this is always a receipts and payments account prepared during the year. That is from first day up to the last. So honestly speaking, what is receipts and payments account? It's a combined cash flow. Once you have received the amount during the year, it has to come on the receipt side. And once you have paid the amount during the year, it has to come on the payment. Now you may receive the amount in the current year for current year, or you may receive the amount in the current year for last year also. You may receive the amount in the current year for next year also. What you have received can be your revenue receipt also. What you have received can be your capital receipt also. 5 things you remember. Received on account of last year, received on account of current year, received on account of next year, whether it is a revenue receipt or capital receipt. Rule is very simple. Did you receive during the year? Yes. Record it on the receipt. Have you paid during the year? Whether it is paid for last year, current year, next year, whether it is a revenue expenditure or capital expenditure. Did you pay during the year? Yes. Record it on the payment side. Now, generally, these non-trading organizations will only and only prepare throughout the year receipts and payments. Sir, आप क्या बोल रहे हो? जो तू सुन रहे हो? Because for them, it's a non-profit making, non-trading organization. So there are no debtors, there are no creditors, there is no need to prepare sales book, purchase return book, sales return book. For them, the transactions mainly will be amount received, amount paid, amount received, amount paid, amount received, amount paid, amount received, amount paid. So what they will do is, from day 1 up to the last day, they will, come what may, prepare receipts and payments account. Correct? So is receipts and payments account a combined cash flow? Of course, yes. Now, thoda concentrate karna. You know it very well that receipts are of 2 types, revenue and capital. Now you will ask me, sir, what is revenue receipt? Any receipt which is recurring in nature, which keeps on occurring again and again. Fees, subscription, interest, dividend. ये सब क्या है for a non-trading? See, there won't be any sales for a non-trading and non-profit making corporation, right? So, इस non-trading, non-profit making organization की income क्या होगी? Fees, subscriptions. सर सिर्फ फीस और सब्सक्रिप्शन नहीं होंगे सर, डोनेशंस भी होंगे. Yes. Now, related to donations, you understand two things. If donations are not received for a specific purpose, then it becomes my overall income. And then it is revenue receipt. But if donations are received for a specific purpose, and a donor said specifically that I am giving you 50,000 rupees, but you have to use 50,000 rupees only for modernization of school through computers. Then you cannot treat 50,000 as your revenue receipt, that is income for the year. Because what amount you have received, 50,000, you are liable to spend only and only for the purpose for which you have received. So you better understand, for revenue receipt, there are 2 points that I did discuss. Any receipt which is recurring in nature is a revenue receipt. Similarly, if donations are not received for a specific purpose, it is a revenue receipt. Now let's go to capital receipt. For capital receipt, again, there are 2 points. Any receipt which is non-recurring in nature. And secondly, if donations are received for a specific purpose, then also it is a capital receipt. Remember, whether it is a revenue receipt or capital receipt, we have received during the year, it has to come on the receipt side. But receipts broadly, we will categorize revenue receipt, capital receipt. Sir, आपने हमको recurring receipt का example दिया, जैसे fees हुआ, जैसे subscription हुआ, जैसे interest हुआ, dividend हुआ. Sir, can you give us an example of non-recurring receipt? Legacy. If a member is dead and after his death, if he has given the property in the organization name, then that is called legacy. He has donated money after his death. It is called legacy. So you can't expect every year to one member to and his property. So it is not a recurring receipt. It's a non-recurring receipt. So it is a capital receipt. Clear? Okay. Now when we talk about payments, payments may be, expenditure may be, there will be 2 types. Something called revenue expenditure and something called capital expenditure. Now what is revenue expenditure, by the way? All the day-to-day expenses, recurring expenses. You have to make it very simple. All those expenses which will not contribute towards cost of the asset are revenue expenses. But any expenditure in connection to acquiring an asset, creating an asset, installing an asset is obviously a capital expenditure. Perfect. So remember, whether it is a revenue expenditure or capital expenditure, if you have paid during the year, it has to come on the payment side. So that's the reason why. Again, look here. You are obviously given a receipts and payments account. So first you will divide receipts into 2 parts, revenue receipt and capital receipt. Expenditure you will divide into 2 parts, revenue expenditure and capital expenditure. Now hold on. If it's a revenue receipt is what is clear to you, then can I say it is my income for the year? Yes. So at the end of the year, that revenue receipt, I will record in which account, which side? Income and expenditure account, credit side. Because I am preparing income and expenditure account, which is a nominal account, to find out my income over expenditure or expenditure over income. Correct. So receipts are of 2 types, revenue, capital. The moment it is a revenue receipt, you understand it is your income for the year. Hence, it will be recorded in income and expenditure account, credit side at the end of. However, if it's a capital receipt, we are liable to pay that amount. The amount is payable. So it will appear in closing balance sheet liabilities. Revenue receipt means income for the year. So it will go to income and expenditure account, credit. Capital receipt, we are liable to pay. It will appear in closing balance sheet balance. Any questions? Okay. Now same thing with payments, expenses. If it's a revenue expenditure, it is expenditure for the year. Nominal account, it has to be debited to income and expenditure account at the end of. But if it is expenditure, capital expenditure, it is to create, acquire, install, asset. So it has to appear in closing balance sheet assets. Any questions, please? Tell me first.